Hi, I'm Tyler McNamer. Today we're gonna do some show and tell. I will go first, and then maybe you can go next. For this today, or for this video for show and tell, we're gonna talk all about pets and animals. So let me show you my pets. There he is. Here's my big boy. He's my pet. Here's my pet lion, and I called him Rex. Yeah, I just got him. He's just recently new, and he's been a good boy. Yeah, but yep, I just gotta make sure to watch out whenever he roars. You don't want to hear Rex roar. So why are we talking about animals? Well, I'll tell you why we're talking about animals is because I believe in the topic of autism that there's some unique connection towards people who have it and towards the animals. You know how they say that the animals they can detect what's going on with a child or just about anyone really. So what do? Well, they give them comfort. As a matter of fact, I used to actually have two real life cats. Their names were Banshee and Baxter, and they brought some good comfort. Banshee was definitely anything but a monster. In fact, he always would be on top of my bed whenever I go to sleep. He's my company and make sure that I can never be alone, kind of thing, too. So that's what the cats did. Are there any cats out there that would do the same thing for you? Well, feel free to leave them out in the comments because I want to hear what you say about animals. Do you think that there are distinction between autism and the animals? And if so, feel free to share your stories because I know that there is some connection there, and I know that animals can be not just be used as a helpful tool, but also just for them to be a good companion, a friend, a good companion, as a friend, that kind of thing too, because even though many people think that people with autism they tend to be quite lonesome. Well, the truth of the matter is that's not always the case. There are people out there with autism that can have themselves as their companionship, or for in this case, have a animal as their companion. I think they're called care dogs or companion dogs on the concept too. Dogs, cats, pigs, bunny rabbits, that kind of thing, and any other kind of animal you can think of. I just happen to have a lion, so you can feel free to tell others that Tyler McNamer owns a lion as a pet. Of course, all kidding aside, is that I do keep a collection of stuffed animals because we don't really at least with my mom we don't really have pets in the house because yes, they're a lot of work and all that kind of thing too, and so because of me being pet deprived, I would say keep a collection of stuffed animals such as this one. And, stuffed animals they really can do wonders, but I can tell you for a fact is that you can't beat the real thing. It's true. I'm sure everyone out there who has pets would totally agree is that can't beat the real animals. So I'd like to hear from you. What kind of animals? What kind of animals do you have, and how do they help you? Feel free to to share some of that, and we can work together so we can find ways to distinctly point out of why animals are so helpful in these situations. For me, personally, when I had the cats kind of thing too, they were I feel like that they were really good listeners. That's right. I kind of talk to the cats quite a bit, and even though they don't really speak back, well, most of the time, I mean they definitely meow back at certain areas. I do kind of feel like that they kind of understood me in a strange kind of way, and it's like, well, not well, I guess I will. I call it strange, but I'm sure people out there would probably relate, saying saying that there is some kind of wonder for animals in a way listen, even though they might not understand, but they're still listening out there. So that's why I generally do believe that they're very important, and it just goes to show that I don't believe that anyone with autism are generally alone. There's someone out there, even if it's just themselves, talking to themselves, having conversations with themselves, or have an animal so they can be with and spend some time with as well. So it's it's a really good topic. Any aspiring zoologists out there, we can talk all day and all night about the animals and what makes them so special and what makes them really good companions as well. It's a little bit of a side note is one of my favorite animals happens to be the tiger, along with the lion, of course. I love the tiger. I love it so much that I just let it be and to let it to roam free in the wild. That's how much I love them. It's just leave them alone. Of course, that's just a side note on that kind of stuff. I'm just thinking I enjoy animals so much that I just had to share that one point. so yeah, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation with the animals, and have conversations with those who love the animals so much. And we can find some major big breakthroughs in the topic of autism. I gotta go at the moment. I gotta make sure I feed Rex before he starts roaring. Until next time, I'm going to be out feeding the cat. Fear is temporary, and courage is forever. The reason why I say this is because even though it may be kind of scary outside there, it's like there are animals out there that would be there to assist and just be there if for you if you ever feel nervous or scared or anything like that too. Animals, they're just there's always some kind of comforting factor when it comes to people being afraid, and just keep in mind that fear is temporary, and courage, however, is forever. Fear is temporary, courage is forever. I'm Tyler McNamer. Have a good evening.